Welcome to our first Q&A session. And so each week when you guys put questions into the Q&A folder in the Small Business Sisterhood, I'm going to be answering them in video, keeping your names anonymous, but answering the questions and then uploading them to YouTube so that can become part of the free access Small Business Sisterhood resources, but also you guys really will get them first. And so the questions I got this week, one was, we'll just start. I saw something today talking about small business grants. Do you know, how do we go about potentially getting one? What's the process? And so I do know a little bit about small business grants. I've gotten one in the past through the SBA. So there's a Small Business Association. You can get loans, and they also have grant programs that you can apply to through there. There also are a bunch of tools, like if you really go searching the internet of just like Googling small business grants. Definitely what you want to have done is get all of the information for your business available in like an easy access. I recommend doing a Google Drive folder where you're essentially putting together what could be your business plan. And so what I can do for you is give you access to questions that I think you should answer just in general about your business to have sort of a couple page business plan and have easy plug and play answers for these small business grants, because there are millions and millions available, especially if you fall into any sort of minority group. So this is women, BIPOC, any sort of disability. There's also for all different types of mental condition, like the list is kind of endless for the niches. And so you just want to really start to scour the internet. And I have found that there are lists that you can be a part of. I found an AI tool called the Grant Finder that was actually fairly helpful. And I'm going to put a list in our resources of just like some basic small business grants. But my best advice is you can definitely get a loan and grants through the Small Business Association, the SBA, and then also just to have all your information in one place, which makes applying for grants easy. Because what you're going to want to do when applying for grants is get a list of like 10 to 20 that apply for you and they're applied to you, and there's some that are specific that have deadlines every month, and you're going to want to have those documents available so it makes applying for these grants easy. Because speaking from experience, like I've done kind of like, I remember a Venmo grant came up and I applied for the farm maybe a couple of months ago, and I was like, oh, we're totally going to get this. And I like did the grant application and like nothing came of it. So the grant application process is definitely like a bit of a crapshoot, meaning like you're not going to get them all, and chances are you're not going to get a lot of them. So it's kind of power in numbers when you're doing small business grants. And it may just be better to apply for a small business loan, especially if you're newer, starting up an LLC and you have like a way to spend that money specifically. I think that's all I really have on grants right now, but look for those links to those resources where I can give you some like standard small business grants to apply for and questions that you can answer so that you can get that document prepared. So that is small business grants.